Labour leadership candidate Jess Phillips appeared to criticise other candidates on their handling of anti-Semitism allegations within the party. As the five hopefuls went head-to-head in public for the first time, Phillips told the crowd in Liverpool that the party needed a leader who spoke out when others were keeping quiet. When questioned on anti-Semitism, Phillips said, she didn't remember some people here being there. Read more, and then there were five. Thornberry scrapes through to second round of Labour leadership race. As Lewis drops out, she was joined by Emily Thornberry, Rebecca Long-Bailey, so.Starmer and Nandy to discuss key policies ahead of the leadership vote. Phillips added that the Labour Party owed it to their Jewish members and supporters to fight all forms of racism, admitting that Labour had lost the moral high ground. Thornberry responded to the notion she had not been visible during the row by saying she had always stood against anti-Semitism. The shadow foreign secretary said it was a nationwide issue as well as within the party, and said you must be critical of Netanyahu and what the Israeli government is doing, but that is not the fault of the Jews. Long-Bailey admitted that the party had lost trust from the public because it was not responding quickly enough when issues were raised. Nandy said she was ashamed of what had happened and was highly critical of the party's failure to adopt an internationally recognized definition of anti-Semitism despite being begged by Jewish MPs to do so. Starmer said there could be room to criticize Israeli policy without being anti-Semitic, but added, if you are anti-Semitic, you shouldn't be in Labour. The candidates also discussed Brexit, taking on Prime Minister Boris Johnson and the issues with the current manifesto. Thornberry said, let's not kid ourselves, we are going to leave the EU, but went on to question whether Johnson would secure a trade deal by the end of the year. She also said she has experience going up against him after shadowing him when he was in the Foreign Office. Starmer said Labour should not trash the last 4 years when questioned on the current policies, but did admit the dense manifesto meant there was a tipping point and people didn't believe it. Read more. Labour leadership hopeful Nandy says party should have been bold on free movement. Long-Bailey, who was behind many of the party's policies, said she was proud of them but said they lacked a shining conviction. Meanwhile, Phillips admitted she had been literally laughed at on the school run on broadband when the five were asked about their least favourite policies. The new leader will be announced on the 4th of April. For more on this story, visit the news article link.